Hi, hello, I'm Ipami. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna chat about some new releases in the Nintendo Switch eShop, at least the European one. They're all like cozy, chill games that seem really fun to me, so I just wanted to chat about them and go through them with you, and definitely let me know if you have played any of these and what your thoughts on them are. I would really love to know because I'm trying to see if maybe I'll get some of these as well. Let's just dive right into it. First up on my list is Melatonin. Melatonin is a rhythm game about merging dreams and reality together. I just really like the look of this one. It has a very soft, purple, calming aesthetic, which I really associate with dreams as well. I feel like if I would imagine this really soft vibe of dreams, this is what it would be. This is what the game looks like. I have never really played rhythm games before, but I imagine they're really fun. I used to play this one on the Nintendo 3DS or the Nintendo DS, I think, and I really liked it. Melatonin is currently on sale in the European Nintendo eShop for $14.99. Next up on my list is Silforth, which is currently on sale in the European eShop for $19.49. Silforth just looks really adorable. Again, the art style of this one truly drew me in. It looks so pretty and so cozy, and I also really like that you just get to explore the ocean with this one, and you get to set sail, which we have a lot of like exploration type of games in the cozy gaming genre for sure, but this one just takes its own unique spin on it, where you explore these different islands that you come across. You can like follow and playfully interact with these dolphins that you come across. You can befriend fish folk, so you can add them to your crew, but you can also fight off pirates. So it just sounds like there's a variety of stuff to do. It sounds like it's going to be really fun and interesting. Next up on my list is Aka or Aka. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, and this one is very cheap. It's only $12.79 in the European eShop right now. This is an open world adventure game, and it just looks so adorable. I think the main character is like a sort of veteran of war, and now he goes into this really peaceful, slow, and cozy life. You get to do a lot of gardening, which the gardening system itself is based on permaculture, which is this, if you're familiar with any sort of gardening, it's kind of like this regenerative, in balance with nature kind of gardening. So I think like wild animals, for example, also play a role in this. You can also craft like shelter, tools, and all of that stuff, so there's also lots of crafting involved. You can also do relaxing stuff like taking a hot bath with monkeys and just taking a nap and all of that stuff to increase happiness. But then there's also like this storyline with quests, and then there's mini games as well. So it seems like there's quite a lot to do, which just sounds really fun. Next up on my list is not necessarily fully like this super relaxing cozy game because it is an RPG, but it looks fun and it looks like it has some of these cozy elements, and I just really like the art style of this one, so I just wanted to mention it. And it's called Adventure Academia: The Fractured Continents. This is just a full-on RPG, and I believe you can pick from different classes and races, which is always my favorite thing to do in an RPG. And then you really just have to focus on fighting and defeating all of these monsters. I think there's a lot of focus on this customization part. So like I said, there's lots of different races you can pick from, like elves and humans and dwarves, I think. But then there's also these more like unique made up races. You know, elves we know from a lot of like Western fantasy stuff, but then they also have these like cat people, which are called Felper, which I love. And then you also have like over 80 unique personality traits that you can mix and match, so you can truly make a unique crew that you can play with, which just sounds so much fun. This one is a little bit more expensive than the other games on my list though. It's currently being sold, it's not on sale, it's just being sold in the Nintendo eShop Europe again for $39.99. Next up on my list, we have Railbound, which is again another cheaper game. It's only $12.99 in the European eShop right now. And this one, I don't know, something about it just draws me in. It just looks really cute but soothing. I really like the music that's in the trailer. I'm not sure if it will be the music in the game, but I'm presuming it will be, and I just really like it. It's very calming, and this is just like a cute puzzle game with trains and dogs. It just sounds adorable. And yeah, if you want something truly, I think, relaxing, you don't really have to, think about a story or be necessarily involved in trying to figure out crafting or gardening, but just doing these little puzzles and sort of like calming down, then I think this will be a great game for that. Next up on my list is the Outbound Ghost, which is currently $24.99 on the Nintendo Switch. And before we get into what this game is actually about, I do have to say that I've seen on Twitter, I think the developer put out a statement a couple of weeks ago that the current Switch port has some really big issues. I do believe that there's some like maybe game-breaking issues even. I'm not sure if they have been solved yet, so you might want to keep that in your mind and wait a little bit on getting this one on Switch, or get it on Steam, because it is also being sold on Steam, and usually the original like PC version doesn't have as many troubles. It's usually when it's ported to the Nintendo Switch that the real bugs arise. But the Unborn Ghost is another RPG, but it seems like it's a little bit more calmer, softer. Again, I really like the art style for this one. It's very unique, and it reminds me of that one show on Cartoon Network, Gumball something, you know the one that I mean, with sort of like 2D drawn characters in this more 3D like world, if that makes sense. So I just think that's fascinating, and this is about helping ghosts move on to the afterlife, but there's also like some battling of like past, maybe more evil versions of yourself, which sounds really unique and really fun, and it kind of reminds me of Cozy Grove a little bit in that sense. Next up on my list, we have Alicia, the Oblivion of the Twin Goddesses, which is currently $32.99 in the European Nintendo eShop. We follow these two twin sisters, and as far as I can gather, one of them is a little bit more adventurous and wants to explore more. That one is called Aisha, and then she discovers this temple, and apparently it has like the ability to merge the souls of twins together, so I feel like that's maybe gonna go somewhere. She wants to explore it, but her twin sister is not really convinced, so instead of going with her, she sends out her AI robot to explore with her. So the story sounds very interesting and unique to me. I also think the art style looks really pretty. I've read somewhere that this can also be co-op game, so it might be fun to play with someone else. Not sure about the reviews. I've seen a bit of mixed reviews, so you know, buy this at your own risk, I guess, but it sounds intriguing to me. And then the last one is a bit of a bonus game because I'm really not sure whole franchise and the quality of their games, the quality of the games that they put out, because they put out so many in such a short amount of time. And the pricing is also a bit steep. It's My Universe My Baby Dragon, and it's $39.99 currently, but usually those games do go on sale for quite a bit, so definitely wait and see if this one goes on sale if you're on the fence about it. I just wanted to mention it because I used to be a dragon girl. You know how some people are like horse girlies or whatever. I was obsessed with dragons, truly obsessed, and I still love them. Love whenever they're in books or movies or whatever. So whenever I see a game with dragons and raising your own dragons, I'm like, what's that? Can I live out my fantasy of raising my own dragon? Usually with these My Universe games though, they just don't give a lot of like screenshots, videos or whatever, or a lot of information on what the game is about, so I can't really tell if it's a fully fledged game, if you can do a lot, or if you can just breed them and like that's it. I'm not sure, but it looks cute. I like the idea of raising your own dragons, so I wanted to put it on my list. So that is it. These are just some of the recently released games within the last 2 months or so that caught my interest, piqued my interest, whatever, and I would like to check out maybe, and just wanted to discuss with you guys. Again, let me know if you have played any of these, or are there any other new releases that you are looking forward to or have been playing recently. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, feel free to subscribe if you want to, so you can catch the next one. All of my social media as well as my Discord server is linked in my description box down below. Feel very free to join that and chat with us all. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.